if our body stays healthy and the immune system is healthy, no invader, no toxin will be able to make its way to our nucleus. Now, Daxin therapy, as I define it, is just DXN therapy, or the alleviation of human health or your health with the use of DXN food supplements taken every day and regularly. Remember also that there are only 4 pillars of your health. And of these 4 pillars, if you take one, everything will crumble. And the most important of the pillar is supplementation. Because as I've said already, with food supplementations, whatever you have in excess from your diet will be eliminated, and those you lack will be added on your body. The Ganoderma RGGL, known to the Mandarin Chinese as Lingqi, and to the Japanese as Reishi, and to the Koreans as Yangqi. And this has been considered as the miraculous king of the herbs. And in DXN, I say, it's the mushroom that changed the world. Please remember that your body is still your best doctor. God made sure of that. He gave us a body that was equipped to fight against all diseases that will come in. But what did we do in return? We abused our body by eating the wrong diet, doing the wrong things in life. So that now some of our bodies allow all these diseases to come in. So now I will have to tell you, how does the body really take care of itself? Because we have to know how really the body would want to prevent diseases to come in, and I will explain that to you. Next, how do these DXN products really help us to become healthy? I'm sure you would like to know the mechanisms. If people ask you, what do DXN products target in our body? If your prospects ask you, your only answer is one line. They target the immune system. That is the most important answer. What is this immune system? It is just a system of the body containing small cells that are considered our soldiers, our military, our army, our police, our security guards, and our janitors. So, the immune system is just a system that contains many small cells, and they function as our marine soldiers, army, police, military, security guards, and janitors. And now you ask me, why do we need janitors? Because all the rest have guns and can indeed fight or kill invaders. But the janitors, what about them? Because after a war between our healthy cells and the invading cells, there will be a lot of dirt, germs scattered around, and so therefore somebody has to clean it up. And these small cells, called the janitors, are the ones that are going to do that job. With the advent of electron microscopy and the more modern technology, now we can see exactly how these microorganisms get into the body. Look at this organism, this microorganism called Cystosoma japonicum is trying to make its way in the pore of our skin and is trying to get into our blood. And once there, it is going to go around with your blood circulation and is going to cause diseases in the different parts of your body. This is another of our friendly cell, our soldiers, our security guards, called the killer T cell. And as the name implies, if it has caught several viruses, then all those viruses will die in just a moment because they will secrete substances that will kill them. Also, we have friendly police and military going around our blood looking for cells that will become cancer or are trying to become cancer. And as soon as they find one, they will all go to that cell and kill it instantly. And it will leave that cell dead, just like a dried leaf. And there is our friendly cell, lying triumphant and victorious. And this is another friend of ours called the macrophage. It has a large mouth because it absorbs viruses, bacteria, toxins, and other germs inside our body. And once these germs get into the inside of that cell, it will immediately secrete substances that will kill them. Some of our friendly cells are shaped like this. They have horns, and they move around also looking for toxins. But some of them, after eating the toxins they are assigned to kill or eat, they also die in the process. That is why we have to take our DXN food supplements so that if they do die, then they will be replenished with new soldiers and these immune system cells. Some of our immune system cells look like these. They are called the B lymphocytes. And their characteristic is they let all these viruses and toxins attach to them, and then they produce the white antibody to be able to kill these things instantly. And so your question to me now is, Doctor, where do these friends of ours, these soldiers of ours, live in our body? They actually live, they have so many houses inside our body. They can be found in the tonsils and the adenoids at the back of your mouth. You can also feel them in your neck whenever you have an infection, and these are called lymph nodes that have infections. You can also feel them in your armpits or even in your groin. Now, I'm sure you would like to know how the body really takes care of itself. Before that, I will have to tell you that our body contains trillions of cells, but here I represented it only as one cell. And inside each cell, each of the trillions of cells in our body, lies a nucleus, a rounded thing that is found inside. It is the king or the brain of our cell. And there is a matrix or a passageway, and there is a barrier. And you wouldn't believe it that outside the barrier, every day, every minute, every second, toxins and viruses and bacteria are knocking so that they will be able to enter our cell and invade the nucleus. You will ask why? Because they themselves cannot produce their own food. They themselves do not have the machinery to multiply or become many. They will have to utilize our cell's nucleus. So this is the rule. If our body stays healthy and the immune system is healthy, no invader, no toxin will be able to make its way to our nucleus. Nothing. Our cell will never allow it. It will send soldiers right away to kill these toxins. But as I've said, what do? We abuse ourselves. And this is the time when our resistance lowers, our immune system becomes weaker. And now some of them will get its way to the barrier and cause some amount of inflammation. And if we continue to have weak immune system, they will invade our cells and multiply inside. Now, as soon as they invade the nucleus, that is the problem, because now they will become the brain. They will become the king of our cell, and they will command the machinery of the cell to produce food for them and to make them plenty. And some of them will even teach the cells to become cancerous. That is how cancer is formed. Toxins have already accumulated in your body for a long time due to environmental pollutants, due to your food, the wrong food that you eat, and diseases. And now I will show you how cancer is really formed inside your body. First, it starts with a mutant cell, a cell that has been exposed to a lot of toxins. And one mutant cell will become 2, 2 will become 4, 4 will become 8, 8 will become 16, and 16 will become 32, and so on and so forth, until they number in millions. And now that they are millions in number, they will start coming out from our skin even. And so we will be able to feel that. As for example, women who have tumors in their breast, they will start feeling, oh, there is a lump growing here. And as soon as the tumor is there, it will recruit blood vessels, just like DXN members recruit members. The tumor also want to eat. They also want to eat, so they recruit blood vessels so that they will have the necessary nutrition. The bad part is, they will soon make its way to the blood and move with the circulation to go around and look for another area where there is more abundant nutrition and food. And once it has seen an area that it loves, then it will get into that area, and that one mutant cell will become 2, 2 will become 4, 4 will become 8, 8 will become 16, and so on and so forth until you get a tumor as big as this one. Now, the bad part is, especially in the Philippines, they come to us too late. I have actually helped many people in the Philippines, DXN members, who have developed breast tumors. But I failed in some of them because they came to us too late. So that is the secret, early detection. If we start them early, or we start them at the prevention level, that means long before this cancer even sets in, you already give them our products, then that's where our help is really greatest. Now, many members also ask me whether or not they should continue taking RGGL and spirulina if they are going to undergo chemotherapy or radiotherapy for some tumor like the breast. And I tell them, of course you have to, because remember that the radiotherapy and chemotherapy does not only attack the cancer cells, but the normal cells that are nearby as well. And so we have to protect those normal cells. And if they continue taking food supplementation, then the harm will be lesser, or if they do die in the process, the newer cells will be developed. So let me tell you this, that a cell that is already destroyed or is malfunctioning is actually now considered a cell in a disease state, no? Or a person who is already in a state of illness. So if we give our members DXN products, or our DXN members take the products, what do they exactly do to the body? They will actually try to push the toxins that are found inside our bodies outside the barrier, and little by little kill them until they all disappear and the cell becomes clean and normal again. This is the process we call in DXN as detoxification, which of course takes quite a while. You do not expect our products to act right away, because many people are complaining, I have been taking RGGL for 3 days, but I haven't been feeling anything. You have to understand that these are herbs which will take quite a while to exert their effects. Detoxification will take about 1 to 3 months, and the other stages will take another 3 months or so. And this is what you have to understand. Now, you ask me, what is it in the Ganoderma RGGL that give its wonders? And these are the things that are 200 components, or more than 200 components are seen inside our Ganoderma RGGL. But always, as I lecture on this, I choose only the top 5 most scientifically accepted and proven clinically and by researchers to exert the all-around effects exerted on our body. And these are the polysaccharides, triterpenes, adenosines, sterols, and the organic germanium. So very briefly, the polysaccharides render us a very good and healthy immune system, and it even increases our interferon production. What is interferon? From the word itself, it interferes. So if there is a virus, a toxin, a bacteria that comes in, it will interfere with the entry of those bad cells. It also adapts to the immune system status. That means it is an adaptogen. Whatever your immune status is, if it's weak, it will make it stronger. If it is already strong, then it will stabilize it, a strong immune system. The polysaccharides also give us a lot of natural killer cells. The one cell I showed you a little earlier. Natural killer cells are easy to understand, even for you who are not medical doctors. Natural, it is naturally occurring in our body. It's there in your body and mine. And then killer, they can kill whatever invaders and cells that are going to give us diseases. They will kill all them. They can be helper T cells or killer T cells. And as I've shown you also, the macrophages, those friendly soldiers of ours with large mouths, and they can help also in chemotherapy and radiotherapy. The triterpenes are our anti-allergic components inside the mushroom. And this will prevent the breakdown of mast cells, because if an invader or an allergen gets into the blood, the mast cells will break up and then will make us have difficulty of breathing or develop these rashes in our skin. But if triterpene is present in our blood, then these histamines will not be released. So we will not experience difficulty in breathing or these rashes that are on our skin. They also give us insulin-like side effects. That's why we are very effective among diabetics. This is one area, diabetes, where our Ganoderma RGGL is really best known for. I have so many testimonies already in the Philippines, complete with laboratory results, that really after taking these mushroom of ours for some time, the different laboratory results that come after the first one show that there is a constant decrease of the blood glucose or the blood sugar until it becomes normal. It also has a very good effect on our liver as a liver protection. Adenosine that is contained in our Ganoderma RGGL also helps in muscle contraction and sugar metabolism. So diabetics can also benefit from this. And what's more, it can give you calming and sedative effects. That is why when you drink our coffee with its adenosine also there, you will tend to have these calming and sedative effects. And then they also hasten your wound healing so that your wounds will heal faster. And the sterols that are found inside our Ganoderma RGGL help us to have good hormone production. They give us a lot of vitamin D, sex hormones, and even bile acids. And this has been proven by science and medicine to reduce the risk of developing cancer of the colon because of the beta-cytosterol that are found inside our Ganoderma RGGL. Now, the organic germanium is also very important because it provides us with a lot of minerals and helps in the blood flow and oxygen supply of our body. It also helps us in getting a lot more of those friendly soldiers that are guarding us and protecting us from the entry of many diseases. And again, interferon production. So, if you summarize everything, if people ask you what is really the effect of Ganoderma RGGL powder to our body, your answer is only one if you want to be very short about it, because you don't have to memorize any technical term here, remember. So the best answer is our product, Ganoderma RGGL, is a powerful antioxidant.